Good day, Gemini viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I'm shuffling for the overall energy and messages for our Gemini collective. Now, this is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, Spirit, what does the Gemini Collective need to know for their greatest good for December 2025? That's right, Spirit. I'm shuffling for December for the Gemini Collective. What messages do they need to know? What needs to be brought to them? What needs to be brought to them, Spirit? Okay, so I do see that there's a decision that you're struggling with right out of the door here with this Two of Swords. Okay, my good golly, you know what? This woman has no idea what she's shooting at. Okay, so this is a heavy energy of you needing to really find out what you're doing before you do it. Otherwise, it could really make big mistakes. A lot of repercussion can happen if you don't find out clarity. Usually in the Rider-Waite Tarot, it's a person's, sitting there with the arrows crossed. She is ready to shoot. Like, there is no decision making. There is no kind of crossing paths. She's ready to make her decision. But what the heck is she shooting at? There needs to be some clarification there. So, Spirit, what is it that Gemini needs to clarify, or what is going on? What decision? Why is this Gemini being so hasty to make this decision? What's the next step, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so you might be wanting to become more independent, branch out on your own. You have the means to do it. You have the drive to do it. But you don't know how to get there. So you can't just do something hastily without having a plan. There needs to be thought. I just heard there needs to be discipline. It's great to shoot your own shot. It's great to do that. But make sure you have clarity. Make sure you know all the details before jumping into something. Don't be reckless is what I just heard. You've planted the seeds. Now it's time for divine timing to take its place. Okay, let things develop. Find out what you need to find out before you go establishing things that you may regret. Things might get out of control with this Ten of Wands energy. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that with these cards. Things can go haywire with this reckless energy. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you're excited. You're excited to boss up. It's like I said, you want to go out on your own. You want to do things your own way. You don't want to have to answer to somebody. And you feel like you're ready to do that. You're somebody who's not afraid to work hard, not afraid to get ahead, not afraid to make really tough choices. You've been doing it your whole life. You have a certain way that you want to live. And the only way that you can do it is by working really, really hard to get there. So what's a little bit more work, right? So I just feel like you are on a path where you are ready to create something for yourself. Yeah. You're creating a solid ground for yourself. A lot of stability here. there's going to be reason for celebration. Now, we do have the holidays coming up, so you could be getting together with your friends. I'm hearing don't turn down invites, even though maybe, you know, this is a time of seasonal depression and stuff like that, and we kind of get down on ourselves. The holidays bring depression on because of certain dynamics in families and this, that, and the other thing. But it's a time to really be around people to help you through this time. Try to surround yourself with people who you know love you and you have an established relationship with, who you can be yourself around. And let down your hair and have a little bit of fun in the upcoming weeks. This will help build your energy. And, you know, I also feel that this Four of Wands card is about building stability. You know, creating that solid foundation for you to evolve from with this Queen of Wands energy. So maybe you have started something, maybe you just bought a house, or settled something that something needs to be celebrated. There's going to be a time for celebration here during the month of December. All right, Spirit. What else here? What other messages? Any indication of what's going to be celebrated? What's coming towards Gemini in this independent Queen of Pentacles energy? What's coming? Thank you. Page of Cups. So somebody might be welcoming a new love into their life. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic love. This could be maybe somebody you know is pregnant, and you might be welcoming a child into your family. Doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be somebody in your energy or very close to you, maybe somebody that you work with. I am feeling like this is somebody might be also dropping by to surprise you, or somebody who is younger might surprise you with doing something unexpected in a good way. There might be an emotional connection there that you didn't know you had with somebody who you've left an impression on. So they might try to establish an emotional connection with you or turn to you as a safe place. Okay, what else do we have for the Gemini Collective Spirit for December? What's coming in for December? Thank you. Ooh, change. Okay, well, you know, it's the end of the year. So, of course, there's going to be change. This year has been all about change. And I started saying it this time last year, and I see it going into 2026, a year of change, and it's going to be like reckless abandon. Things are going to be turned upside down. Things are going to be, I just heard rewired, reconstructed is the word I was going to use. Spirit said rewired. So things might be running very differently in and around you. Things that you never thought you'd see, you're seeing. Things that you never thought you'd do, you're doing. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of changes coming in, not just for you, but I feel like for a lot of people, for the world, for a lot of people's personal lives. I feel like we're going to see that a lot in the Tower, a lot in these December readings. What else for Gemini Spirit? What change is going to be happening for December? What can they look forward to? Or protect themselves from? Or change for? Thank you. The Fool. Keep yourself open to change. Keep yourself open to a new path. Don't fight it. You know, this is how the Fool is taking a leap of faith, trusting that you're being divinely guided to go exactly where you need to. So taking that leap of faith, knowing that the universe or your higher power has your back, and welcoming it. You know, knowing that this change is going to lead to better things. It might not seem like it at first, but welcoming a change with open arms and an open heart. Anything else, Spirit, before I move on to the concluding deck? Thank you. The World. Yeah. Feeling victorious. Reflecting is what I just heard on the year that just passed. Looking how you've grown. Looking at all the things that you have gone through and overcome. Take the lessons from this year and bring them into 2026. But yeah, you might not feel like you're in a position of victory, but you are. Make sure you're taking the lessons with you to 2026. All right, so let's move on to this concluding deck and see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, I'm shuffling for the Gemini Collective for December. What do you need to tell them? What messages can they take away from this reading for December 2026? Shuffling for December. Shuffling for December. Shuffling for December 2026. What messages do they need to take away? What is it that they need to know? Thank you. Number 20. Okay, so we have number 20, light. It says, hope is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. If there is one theme you should know about Yule, it's light. The entire celebration of Yule is an honoring of faith in warmer days to come. There is always light after the darkness, and spring will always come after winter. No matter how difficult your situation, know that things will work out. Light is dynamic card, and when you have drawn it, you can expect an increase in your energy. You are feeling more confident these days, and you're likely to see an increase in your motivation and overall vitality. This is a happy card and a positive sign of success. Pulling this light card is like getting a very big yes from the universe. You can expect a positive resolution when this card comes to a reading. Additionally, pulling light is a sign of abundance and increase in all areas of your life. You may see an increase in your finances, such as a raise or an unexpected financial windfall. In love, this card is a positive sign of a new love or marriage. You might receive a promising job offer or clarity in a job change when it comes to career. Something positive is on its way when light shines on your reading. Shine that light. You have it within yourself. And it's like you're pulling it, you're pulling your radiance. Let your light shine. Good things are coming your way. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. And also hitting that notification bell that will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. And I would love to see you there. But if not, I'll see you here next time. Bye, Gemini.